I'm sure all of you have heard the axiom, actions speak louder than words. Let's talk about that in your morning cup of inspiration. Thanks for joining me today. I think anyone who's ever been in a relationship would agree that actions are critical to the relationship, and many times people can say a lot of things that actions don't back up. You know, Jesus felt the same way. Listen to what the Bible says in John, the 14th chapter and the 21st verse. It says, "Whoever has my commands and obeys them, he is the one who loves me." That's John speaking. So, my word for the year, many of you know, is holy. And obedience is a pathway to holiness. So it's so important to be obedient. And in that process, it literally shows God and Jesus how much we love him. So we have to, but did you notice in that verse it says, "Whoever has my commands and obeys them"? You have to have the commands. We have to have his word fixed in our heart and in our minds. It has to influence us. We have to be in his word so it influences our thoughts and our attitudes and our actions. That's so critical. In Psalms 119:11, I think is the verse, it says, "Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against God." Let's make a strong effort this year to be in the word. The word will help us be obedient. Obedience will help us be holy. Holiness will help us show to God how much we love him. In 1 John, the 2nd chapter, the first verse, it says that he's writing the book to us so we will not sin. It's kind of interesting. Is that your aim, to not sin? Unfortunately, too often we think about that and it's really more like, I'm not going to sin too much. It's not that we try to not sin, it's that we try to not sin too much. Can you imagine a soldier going out in the battle and saying, I'm going to do my best to not be hit too much? No, I don't think so. I think any soldier out there is going to do his best to not be hit. May that be you and I today. In our spiritual battle, may we do our best to not be hit. May we do our best to not sin before God. Be obedient, live the holy life, and let our actions speak louder than words. God bless. Thanks for joining me for that morning cup of inspiration, and we'll see you next time.